Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, the title of this is Bring On All the Haters, I Have the People. And I think I gave a clinic yesterday on standing your ground and fighting back with facts and truth. And I just can't thank all of you in Bulldog Nation and my supporters enough. It looks like to me I'm not going to lose a single supporter. And as word travels of what really happened, that I'm going to gain supporters for standing up for it. And I think I also can bond with you just because not only do I fight for you every day, I have issues just like all of you do. All these politics, all these people running for governor, they all sound like plastic people, do they not? And they all the same speech, and they all, boom, 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 boom. It cracks me up. Well, in me, I'm not a career politician. I'm not a phony. I'm not a snob. I'm not a fake. I'm real. And you guys understand it. I want to make some more comments about it. Boy, they sure didn't. The Courier-Journal, the Enquirer, Channel 9, Channel 19, not one single news media outlet called me, they all got my phone, folks, texted me for me to comment. Austin Horn of the Lexington Herald-Leader did. I posted his story. He said what was in the police report, and then he said what I said about it. Fair, real journalism. Doesn't happen in this country. But I want to make some more comments about it. Do you understand the timing of this? This happened on October 3rd. They started filing the criminal charges on October 12th. What happened between October 3rd and this incident? I told Julie and the other people on her team that I was going to sue her for defamation. This is what I sent on the evening of October 3rd to a lawyer connected to them. Tell them to leave me alone. I'll leave them alone. Jonah needs to grow the F up. But if I have to defend myself, it's public, I have a right to do. His response, thank you for getting back to me. I think Jeremy is in bed. This is at 10:19. I will talk to him first thing and call you after. Me, okay, Jeremy sleeps too much. Never got a call back. So those of you that think that I'm like airing this drama out in public, no, I'm not. They aired it in public. I thought this was going to be between me and them, and then the police. But then they got the police involved, and then all this goes public. They chose to have these charges filed. They could have told the police, no, we don't want to file anything. They got filed because they wanted them filed. What did they think was going to happen? And I can tell you right now, Jeremy, Julie, and Jonah had a far worse day yesterday than I did. And as I explained in one of my other videos, folks, all I'm doing is teasing them and chiding them. I'm not a gay basher. I'm having fun with what brothers do, okay? Now, some more stuff. The media is unbelievable. But I also want to dog lawyers. I went through a lot in the last 10 years, and you would not believe how wimpy lawyers are. Lawyers are so scared of the KBA. Lawyers are so scared of the system that it cracks me up how they all run and hide on anything. And I have called them out on it over and over, and I call it out on the legal system. By the way, there are some good judges. There are plenty of good judges, but there are some bad judges too. And I want you to know that I call them out on it, and that makes it even worse because they know I'm right. They know I'm right. Let me give you an example. I forgot about another cause that I took up. Linda Talley Smith out in Boone County, the prosecutor, she's boinking a detective involved in a case she's handling, and she privately tells him, oh my God, I know you've been lying about all these other cases. That woman never lost her law license one day. Who led the charge against her to get her out? Because she still ran for office? Yours truly. Only one other lawyer besides me spoke out against Linda Talley Smith. Bob Neese, the Boone County attorney. He's a good guy. Bob Neese, the Boone County attorney, and I were the only people that spoke out. Well, I didn't have my law license, so he was the only lawyer who spoke out against Linda Talley Smith in what she did. Think about that. no lawyers speak out publicly against a prosecutor doing that? Is that not amazing? See how corrupt the system is? It's so corrupt. The other thing I want you to know about the haters is they're so jealous of me. See, you have to understand what drives all this. Well, they're all jealous of me back 10 years ago when I was on WLW radio and I got all the cases. Now they're all jealous of me because of the Durrani litigation and other litigation that we have. I mean, folks, I am not underestimating when I tell you that Deters Law, which I manage and work with the legal team, we have cases that are like billion-dollar type cases. And the legal community knows it, and they hate it. Hate it. Jealousy, consumed with jealousy. I can actually count on my hand. There are like 7,000 lawyers in the extended tri-state, I think. I can count on my two hands my lawyer friends. And then I would say there's probably another 100 lawyers that I get along with. And you know what's so funny about all those lawyers that I get along with? They're all good guys. They're all good guys. The lawyers that are first-class ones are all of my enemies, including all the ones in these big law firms. I want to also conclude with, you know, they all said Chase. All the media said Chase. I did a video about this, and I showed the video, stuck that right up their kahoonies, didn't I? JD stated I began to chase him. What did I say? I followed him. They used the word chase, not followed. They're all going to be chased. Boy, does my video not show what a bunch of baloney that was. I love one of my supporters said it looked like a parade. I want to close with this. Last night I gave a speech at the Jefferson County Liberty Fest where I focused upon my legal career and what I do to fight and help people. And I left something out. You always, when you speak extemporaneously without notes, you always forget something. This is another example of how I am different than everybody else. The Bar Association has this rule, and it's common law is called champerty. And what that is a lawyer is forbidden to give or lend money to a client because the idea is that it compromises the relationship. During the Durrani battle, Durrani preyed upon the social, economic, the poorest of the poor and middle class. I mean, I always joke, I think out of all the Durrani litigation, out of 580 clients, we might only have 5 well-heeled clients. And these people going through these 10 years of hell, just think about it, suffering from intractable pain every single day, getting little relief, trying to get relief. But on top of that, the economic calamities of evictions, foreclosures, utilities getting turned off, no money for Christmas, so forth and so on. Well, I would say over the course of the litigation, about 500 times, I gave people money, lent them money, paid their utility bills, gave them money to avoid foreclosure, gave them money to avoid eviction. We did free legal work for them whenever they were sued by any creditors, foreclosures, anything. We represented them for free to help them. I paid the vet bill for one distraught client who, if he lost his dog, thought his world was going to end. Paid for the surgery of the dog. Another person needed a mental health day, and I paid for him and his family all to go to Kings Island. And do you think for a minute that the hospitals needed their large defense firms to pay their bills, to help them out? Do you know what I did as Eric Deters? As a lawyer, that would violate the rules. And do you know that the Ohio Disciplinary Council actually has made that an issue against me? Made it an issue against me? Is that unbelievable? And I'm like, make it an issue. I'd do it anyway. It was so funny when I had my reinstatement hearing at the Kentucky Bar Association. I talked to him about sometimes you have to break rules to do what is right. And boy, that really upset them. And I looked at him, I said, did you ever hear of Rosa Parks? I mean, these are people who are supposed to be lawyers that understand about justice and everything else. No, no, no. The most important thing to them are arbitrary rules that are made by lawyers to keep other lawyers in check to their benefit. Bar associations are ran by the large law firms. They're ran by large law firms. No lawyer in a large law firm ever gets in trouble. It's always the small guys. So I just want to tell you that I guess some more comments about it. Somebody actually commented, ooh, I had a hunting knife on my dashboard. That's a K-bar United States Marine knife that I keep on my dashboard at all times. And you know why? So when my truck's parked out, if anybody ever thinks about breaking into my truck, I'm thinking to them, I know they're thinking to themselves, maybe I shouldn't break into this truck. That's why I keep it there. I don't want to leave a gun laying out, but I keep that K-bar knife right there for that purpose. Some guy says, oh, I see you had a knife out. A couple people said, oh, you were breathing heavy. Well, heck yeah, I was breathing heavy. I was pissed off. And I mean, really? I mean, it's just so funny how they, why do you got a hunting knife? I mean, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I care about you. I genuinely give a damn about you. I fight for people every day. And what my enemies, they just never get it. They keep trying to get me. I've been doing this for 10 years. They keep trying to get me. And the reason why they never get me is because of you, my supporters. You all get it. You all understand it. I'll never let you down. I'll never do something. I mean, I'm a sinner, not a saint. I've done some things I'm ashamed of, but there's nothing that I've done or would ever do that would cause you to say, man, Eric, like my big thing for my friends, if you're a pedophile and you get busted with child porn, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. You rob a bank, well, I want to know why you robbed the bank. I'd probably still be your friend. Nobody got hurt? Why did you rob the bank? Were you that desperate? I'm that way. I'm that way. Kentucky, I've said this to you over and over again. You've got a chance to elect a governor unlike you've never had, to your benefit. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.